Alright, it's the beginning of 2013. This year, all I want to do is drop body fat. My goal is to cut as much body fat as possible and hopefully land between that 5 and 6% mark. I have a 2-month window that I'm kind of in a contest with someone else. That'll hold me a little bit more accountable and take it a little bit more serious. But this year, I'm changing my eating habits a little bit. I'm using an eating program that a lot of my trainer friends are talking about, which is intermittent fasting. And basically what that is, you're going to go 16 hours without eating, and you'll have an 8-hour window where you'll be able to eat, most of the time you'll eat about 3 meals spread out throughout that 8-hour window. On days where I'm training, I'll have a little bit more carbohydrate, so more of the starchy stuff, potatoes, maybe a little bit of rice, and lots of protein. And then days where I'm not training, it's going to be specifically just lean cuts of protein and vegetables. A couple other concepts for intermittent fasting. Try to keep your fasting time the same day in and day out. So for me, 2 o'clock works perfect. I see some clients in the morning, then I have some open availability kind of in the early afternoons, so it makes sense for that to be my first meal, and then I'll normally work out after my first meal as well. The majority of your calories should be consumed post-workout, if possible. That's when your body needs the most nutrients. On your rest days, your largest meal should be the first meal that you have, so that the meal that you're breaking the fast with. Also, during the fasting state, don't sit around the house because we tend to think about food when we kind of sitting around and doing nothing. So always make sure that you're keeping yourself busy somehow. Go through your normal daily activities of living. Go do your workout, whichever is on your normal agenda. So my training routine, for the most part, is circuit-style training. So I'm elevating my heart rate. It's a lot of compound movements, so that way I'm maximizing my calorie burn during my training sessions. I work with a trainer twice a week. I also do usually boxing or kickboxing for more like the cardiovascular once a week. Trying to mix it up as much as possible. Like a lot of people too, yes, my main goal is to lose body fat, but I have some things that may hinder that. For instance, really tight hip flexors, and my shoulders aren't the most mobile, so I do a lot of corrective exercise for those areas, so that way I can make my training programs more efficient and more safe, and that way I'm not getting hurt, while I'm working out at these higher intensities. I'll be giving you guys updates with my weight training program and my cardio program coming soon, so just make sure that you stay tuned. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I've been doing it for the past 3 days, and actually my energy levels have been really, really good for 2 reasons. One, my body's starting to get used to it, which helps, and then the other is I'm very heavily caffeinated. So I normally have a cup of coffee when I wake up in the morning. That doesn't count towards your overall calorie consumption. I just have it black, usually with a packet of Splenda, and that's it until about 2 o'clock. If I'm feeling hungry, I usually just drink lots of water, and that helps my satiation, so I feel pretty full. For up-to-the-minute updates, follow me on Twitter @FarinoFitness, or come back every few days to intermittentfastingexperience.blogspot.com. Once again, that's intermittentfastingexperience.blogspot.com.